Hey, it's Dr. Karen Can here. Welcome to another edition of the Spiritual Medicine Digest. Have you heard of this quote? I really love it. It's from the Peaceful Warrior. Sometimes you have to lose your mind before you can come to your senses. How about this one? Sometimes you have to fall apart in order for things to fall in place. And then there's my favorite. Before you can deep clean your junk closet, first you have to make a mess. Okay, so the last one is mine. I made that one up. But seriously, when I've been working with people over the years, many thousands of healing sessions, I've come to realize, including my own, I've come to realize that sometimes in order to do the healing process, that deep clearing and cleaning process, it can feel uncomfortable and it can be messy. So I liken it to discovering that, oh my gosh, I finally have to clear that junk closet. So you go to the junk closet and it's filled with all sorts of old baseball mitts that are moldy, and you got your old school notes in there, and old books, and there's maybe mice poop and cobwebs and dust, and yeah, I know it's kind of gross, right? So here's the thing. Can you clean that closet out without somehow first getting a little messy? Probably not, right? So you have to take all of that stuff out, sometimes bits at a time, sometimes big, huge boxes. And what do you have left over? You've got kind of like dirt and debris. And then, well, what are you going to do? You're going to put all the new stuff or the good stuff or the stuff you want to keep back in the closet without cleaning it out first? No, right? You're going to, well, most people wouldn't. So what you're going to do is you take all the stuff out, you sort what you want, what you don't want, throw away, recycle, whatever. And then if something's got a little dirty or musty or whatever, you'll probably clean those things before putting it in the closet, right? And you would probably clean the closet, right? You'd get rid of the mice poop, you'd get rid of the cobwebs, you kind of move the spider from one part of the house to outside the house, and in my case, probably cleaning the whole thing with probiotic spray. So when it's clear and clean and there's no debris, how do you feel? It's like, whew, you feel good, right, at that point. But during the time that you're cleaning the closet, it's probably kind of messy and dirty. You might get gunk in your hair and on your clothes, and you're not going to wear your prom dress, right? Cleaning this stuff. So it can get kind of messy and uncomfortable. And life and clearing and healing is sort of like that sometimes. Sometimes we have to be uncomfortable. Sometimes as old emotions and things are clearing, it doesn't feel good in the moment. And one of the things that can happen is we can get lost in that quagmire of emotional turmoil, and the brain goes, oh my God, this is going to last forever. And then we resist it and we resist it. We don't want to feel it. And guess what? That makes it longer. Yeah. So how about this? How about getting comfortable, being uncomfortable, and knowing in your heart of hearts that it's actually temporary? And you don't need to hold on to it and resist it, because what you resist persists, right? So you probably heard of that quote. So let us be in that place of grace and ease where we can, in some ways, welcome the healing and the clearing, realizing it may be uncomfortable, but it would be a lot more uncomfortable if we resisted it, if we were unwilling. So emotional debris is like the dust and the dirt and the cobwebs left over in the closet after the clearing. This in and of itself can seemingly make that final push to feel good. Sometimes that can kind of make it longer. So you can actually clear the emotional debris really quickly with Topican healing. There are other analogies, for example, physical debris. So for those of you that want well, how does this work in the physical body, right? When we, for example, clear an infection, say somebody has a bacterial infection, the body responds to it, it kind of disintegrates it, if you will, okay, and breaks it down to its component parts. There are parts that potentially, theoretically, could recycle because they're just proteins and minerals and things like that into other structures that are more beneficial for your body. However, there are certain things that we would call toxins that come from organisms like bacteria, for example, they may have toxins. These toxins may not have any use in the body, so they're not going to be recycled necessarily. So these toxins are kind of like the debris that's left over. There may be pieces of, bacterial cell walls and, things like that that the body cannot use immediately, and they become like the dirt in the closet. So the body then has to take some energy to clear that physical debris out of the body. So we call some of these uh, things in the body that does it like enzymes. There's certain cells with certain enzymes, and what they do is they kind of chew it up into tiny pieces. And it's one of the reasons why there is a whole supplement industry of enzymes. Some companies just make enzymes. And some of these enzymes, now you may have heard it through like, oh, I need to digest my food with enzymes. That is true. But there's also supplements that you take in between meals, that these enzymes go to work to chomp old debris, fibrous products, toxins, things like that from the body into tiny, tiny, tiny pieces, so then you can clear it out of the body faster and easier. So clearing the emotional debris similarly is like clearing that physical debris, just, helping it out faster than, faster than kind of letting it, be there on its own. So that's something we're going to do today in the Topican Healing Activation, is helping you clear the emotional debris, among other things we're going to do today. And just so you know, not that we're working on today, but there are other types of healing debris that can happen aside from physical and emotional. And by the way, for physical debris, a lot of holistic medical doctors suggest doing fasting, because when you're fasting, especially when you're, water fasting for, if you're eating 8 hours of the day and the other 16 hours you're fasting, it really does help those enzymes work. And so there's no food in the system, so it can clear out that debris faster. And that's called autophagy. Or if you're Canadian like me and you mispronounce some words, it's autophagy. So autophagy. Yes, I'm getting to learn to say that word well. So we're kind of doing autophagy for emotional debris today in today's activation. And I wanted you to know there is spiritual debris, dimensional debris from healing, mental debris, and energetic debris. So you can work on that on your own. You just follow the format that we're doing today. Now, most people who, especially people that are watching videos like this, are already activated with the Topican healing frequencies. They may or may not know. This is one of my missions here on Earth that is completed. And because they have that power, if they know how to use it, we go into stillness, and then we direct the energies to the intention of what we want to do. Then healing can be much faster and more graceful, even if there is temporary debris. Okay, so if you're ready to receive and you'd like to receive this week's Topican Healing Activation, what I'll ask you to do is get into a comfortable position. If it's safe for you to do that, close your eyes. Go ahead, rub your hands together really, really fast. And that just increases the chi and energy flow in the body so you can feel it. And then with your eyes closed, go ahead and feel the energy and movement in the body. Oftentimes people will start in the hands. Sometimes it goes up the arms. Wherever you feel it, go ahead and focus on it and follow the flow. And this is our doorway to the 0-point field, the seat of all creation, from where we do the Topican Healing Directive. So you continue feeling what's going on in your body. I'll go ahead and do the Topican Healing Directive on your behalf. I now command that all negative and non-supportive emotions from all timelines where you exist be deleted, dissolved, and uncreated. And any of those that are seed emotions that have fractalized many, many times, go ahead and flip those to its polar opposite in the highest and best way, all directions of time, with ease, speed, and grace. Thank you. It's now commanded that any emotional debris be deleted, dissolved, and uncreated from all timelines where you exist with ease, speed, and grace. It's now commanded that any resistance or unwillingness to experience all of life, including temporary discomfort, be healed and resolved now with ease, speed, and grace in the highest and best way in all timelines where you exist. We're allowed. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so go ahead and feel that in the body. Love for you you can open your eyes. I'd love for you to comment below the video. Let me know what that feels like in the body. Give us some feedback. You may or may not feel anything, but some people who are highly sensitive and clairsentient, ability to feel in their bodies very deeply, will often have an immediate shift after a Topocan healing has been done. So this is something you can repeat on a regular basis. You can certainly make up your own Topocan healing directives. Go into stillness first, do the directive, be in the body, feel the body, pay attention to the body, and that will help things, kind of ease out and help things process very, very quickly. There was, talk about how the recent full moon may have been bringing up a lot of old negative emotions. So we call these the energies and emotions available for healing. So what's being brought up available for healing may seem like a lot for certain people that have not necessarily been focusing on their consciousness and their spiritual path. Or maybe not consistently, that there could be a lot there. So I definitely empathize with you. It can be a challenging time, and I know you can get through this. And that's why I love these tools with Topocan Healing to help you get through them with greater ease. For those that have not been really feeling too much in terms of that emotional upheaval, it may mean that you have cleared a lot over the years and decades of your life already. It may be just a little glitch for you. It's great to be able to be compassionate and empathize with those that there is a big burden of emotional debris and stuff that they still need to clear. In other words, you may already have cleaned your closet and junk closet, and there might not be much left in there. So you're just kind of piddling around, like, just reorganizing, maybe just, dusting here and there, but there's nothing major to clear. So please be compassionate and caring for those that are going through this upheaval for this short period of time. And it can be uncomfortable, and just sit in your beingness to be able to radiate that frequency of love. That will help everyone involved. So some announcements. On Monday's Light Warrior Radio Show, I have the great pleasure of interviewing my very good friend, Nicole Thibodeau. Now, she's from Canada, and she is launching a book on Tuesday, and we're going to put the book launch invite, which is a free thing. It's an online book launch party. We're going to put that in the notes here so you can participate. I really hope you can show up. It's Tuesday, the 21st at 7 p.m. and I'm going to be there supporting her. And she has a beautiful new book that is launching on Tuesday, Back to Love Again. And if you would like to support the book launch, get her to the bestseller list, please wait until Tuesday between 7 and 8 p.m. And if you can do it, if you can't make it, anytime on Tuesday is good for you to purchase the book. And I will be if those in my email list, I'll be emailing you a special link where you can, click on it if you want the easy button, just to click on that link sometime on Tuesday, ideally between 7 and 8 p.m. so we can get her on the bestseller list. And we're going to be talking about her new book and her journey. Now, she is an oracle of divine transmission, so she does some really amazing high-level channeling. People that know me know that I don't always necessarily connect with channelers. There's only a handful that I truly trust that are really channeling divine messages, and Nicole is one of them. And when she asked me to review her book, it was absolutely gorgeous. She, first of all, it's in color, and second of all, she has artwork in there that when you look at the artwork, you actually start receiving these positive, delicious, healing energies. So I could feel at the moment I was looking at the artwork. So I'm so excited for her book to be launching, and for you to have that access to this beautiful healing book. So remember, just wait till Tuesday, okay, to buy the book. But I will put the link to the radio show, and you can call in live. She's actually going to do a live channeling experience for us. So whoever's in the group, whoever's listening in live, she's going to channel for all of us a group message. So I hope you can make it live at 12 noon Eastern on Monday to connect with me and Nicole on Light Warrior Radio. So some announcements related to cool stuff, new stuff. The Ascension 3 jewelry store closes Monday at 11 a.m. If you didn't already know or aren't on my mailing list, we have some special shipping prices this month we're experimenting with. So if you buy $200 or more, you get free shipping domestically and then a flat rate of $35. I go ahead and pay the rest for international shipping. And if you are interested, we also have some sales and closeouts going on this month as well. And remember, the stores only open 1 week out of each month, and sometimes we skip months. So if you're looking for the 3R formula, right, to help with energetic detox and supporting your immune system, get it now because we won't sell it until next month again. So if you're running low, definitely get some of that. That is probably our #1 bestseller, given the atmosphere of what's going on in the world. That's our #1 bestseller. Also check out my latest video on sitting posture in the YouTube playlist series, Healthy Habits, Healthy Life. I'll put that link near this video as well. And remember to register for Nicole's book launch party, which is Tuesday at 7 p.m. And last announcement is that, normally every Wednesday we have a Health Freedom Chat Tribe and Health Freedom Tribe Chat. There we go. And I know some people have been asking about when are we going to get to join? When are we going to get to join? Okay. Well, we haven't done the formal launch for that. However, if you are a freedom lover and you want some support and feedback and, group energy, and also, it can sometimes be really helpful talking to a medical doctor, right, about this stuff. You can join the Health Freedom Tribe now if you would like. What you can do is, email support@karencan.com and just tell them, hey, I'd like to join the Health Freedom Tribe. Currently, we're doing a launch special of $11 a month to be there. Of course, that's a private part of the new light medicine community. So I post special links related to what's going on in the world. It may not be appropriate for everyone, so that's why we put it in a private place. So people can take in the information if they choose to, and then we chat every week for an hour together. So if that's for you, then just email support@karencan.com and they will give you that special link. And later on, we will formally launch that. So every Wednesday at 12 noon Eastern is our current weekly chat. And also for the Transdimensional Alchemy students, we are doing our final class, and that's going to be on how to erect a spiritual Faraday cage around negative toxic elements that could be in somebody's body when you don't have permission to actually heal it and remove it. So you can put a spiritual Faraday cage around it so it doesn't harm that person or someone else, as well as we're going to be learning monoatomic metamorphosis. So what that is how do you deconstruct something that's potentially harmful into its monoatomic elements through the quantum field, so it no longer is harmful to you and possibly could be like a healing elixir. So this is of interest to you and you've missed the first 3 classes that were live. They are recorded. We'll put the link near the video where you can get package B if you want to be live on the training on Friday. Package A has all the recorded trainings, kind of like a do-it-yourself version, whereas package B is the done with you and by me. So if you're interested in participating, it's very, very low cost, as low as it can be, and also pay everybody, my staff, etc. So I'm super excited to bring that to you if this is news for you and you would like to join us. So I'll put that link near this video. And that's this week's Spiritual Medicine Digest. Thank you so much for joining me. Lots of love. Remember to clean your closet and get rid of that emotional debris on a regular basis. And I'll talk to you next week. Bye for now.